Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having another special episode with a special guest, Red Zed, here joining me once again.
Hi guys, nice to be back.
And we are doing another versus battle in Imperium Surrectum mod, this time cavalry battle, Seleucid Cataphracts versus Macedonian what are the units, Hetairoi or whatever?
Yep, Hetairoi, the companion cav of Macedon, the famous companion cav.
And we are doing 4 1 versus 1 battles here to determine which of these units are actually better. We did already a video about these 2 cavalry types facing Praetorian cohorts, and on those matchups I think the Hetairoi fared better than Cataphracts, slightly.
Yeah, they both beat them, didn't they? I feel like the Hetairoi got a few more casualties, but in terms of the percentage, it was less. Because obviously they've got more men. They've got 60 men versus the 40 of the Cataphracts.
Yeah, and you can find that testing battle from Red Zed's channel and quite a lot of other content related, especially to Imperium Surrectum as well. Very quality content. Go there, like and subscribe. You won't be disappointed about the content.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. And of course, anyone watching this video from my channel or who hasn't subscribed to QualityOldGames yet, go and subscribe to him and like his videos. Some fantastic 1v1 and, unit testing videos on there, as well as Let's Plays as well. So definitely hit that subscribe and like button. I'll go 3 ranks, are you 2 ranks, yeah?
Yeah, so the width is similar.
Yeah.
Because those Hetairoi have 50% more men than these Cataphracts. Yes.
Yes. And see, it's interesting to do this because I always take Cataphracts in campaign. Never really take the Hetairoi because the Cataphracts, if you look at their stats, the Cataphracts' stats are definitely better. But they do have a lot less men. So, are we ready?
Yeah. From which side shall we start? From your right?
Your right. I'll go my right then. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So let's begin.
See them go. Charge time.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh my god, your first actual Cataphract charge was crazy. But then my other charge, I feel like there's still a lot of RNG in the charge, just in Rome 1 in general.
Yeah.
Because in case some of you don't know, guys, there's a chance your unit dies on charge in cavalry, no matter what. Whether they're charging the enemy in the front or back, it doesn't matter. If you've ever noticed your cavalry charging phalangites in the back and some of them dying, it's because on the charge there is a high chance that some of them will die.
This is
just as part of the RNG of the game.
Yeah, this is looking rather bad from the Cataphracts perspective.
This is so strange, though, because one of them you've won, or the other 3 my guys have. One of my guys has only lost 3 men. I don't know. That is strange. Yeah. But one side you've won.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
With only 20, with still 20 Cataphracts in that unit.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I just feel like there's so much RNG in the charge. I feel like it really depends on how well your units charge and everything. And I don't know. It must be because otherwise it wouldn't be so random.
Yeah. And that initial charge from you was rather devastating here in this kind of
in the
final
center.
skirmish.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Very strange. But interesting nonetheless. I guess we're learning more and more about Rome original mechanics as we go through this.
Yeah. So perhaps you should switch your favorite cavalry unit from Cataphracts to Hetairoi.
I'm still not gonna do that. I feel like the Cataphracts just have a better impact against infantry because of the frightened nearby enemy unit thing. So that's why I love them.
Yeah.
But one thing I did want to try, which we could try now, is the Thracian noble cav versus the Hetairoi.
Okay.
Because they're both different types of cav, but they're both elite cavalry. So interesting to see who would win out of those two, I guess.
Okay, so let's do that one. And since this was rather a short battle, I think it's a nice addition to this one.
Yeah, cool. So here we are, guys, again, and we have the Thracian Noble Cav, who are a very strong cavalry unit in the game. Now, we're going to test not just the Thracian Noble Cav versus the Hetairoi. We're also going to test the Thracian Noble Cav versus the Hetairoi with fire at will on and off, so whether the javelins firing into them will make a difference as well. But this is going to be a very even matchup, I think. They've got very similar stats.
Yeah, so let's see about
Oh
those
my god, those
javelins.
are brutal charges. I don't think my guy's got any javelins off,
Yeah,
but it looks like the Hetairoi is conclusively kind of winning all the way through.
Actually, percentage-wise, I think you are a bit ahead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Might have just been on the charge. Oh, yeah, it might have just been on the charge then. Interesting to see that your guys, maybe stick your guys on alt attack on a couple of them and see what happens, because they look like they're still using the spears, I think.
Yeah.
And the Thracians, they have a shield, so there is a few differences between the units. And of course, the Thracians can fire the javelins. Not that they managed to get any off there. Again,
Yeah.
RNG, I guess. RNG.
Yeah. So this is actually quite even battle.
Very even. Very even.
And these two leftmost units from my side are not using the alt attack. Let's see if there is any difference in the results.
Yeah, because the Thracians can only use the spear because their secondary weapon is javelins.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, as soon as... Oh, no. I was going to say, you look like you were shredding a bit with the swords out then.
Yeah, actually, it seems the spears are actually doing better here.
The swords are definitely making a big difference.
Yeah. But not on the side I expected.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So, I guess Thracian Noble Cav, pretty good.
Yeah, seems to be the case. And of course, now it would be interesting to see how they would fare against Cataphracts.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess if they win this, then they would beat the Cataphracts as well.
Yeah, unless there is some kind of rock, paper, scissors system going on.
Yeah, I do still think there's a lot of RNG involved in the charge. Because, I mean, it's less apparent on Remastered because it kind of smooths it over, I guess. But especially if you ever played a lot of a Medieval 2, you'll know that, like, these older games with the engine, like, the charge is so dependent on, like, the timing and how the AI, sort of the unit, decides when it's going to accelerate.
Yeah.
You know, when it accelerates into the charge. So interesting. I still think there's a lot of RNG in that, because if you play Medieval 2, you can genuinely have like a charge of like knights into the back of a unit and they just jog in even though you've told them to charge and it does nothing.
Yeah.
But then you can also have like one that absolutely just kills like the whole unit because they've accelerated at the right time. So I do still think there's a lot of RNG there.
Yeah. It seems this battle is going to be a draw.
Yeah. Even.
Yeah. So.
Completely even.
Yeah.
So I guess we found a match for the Hetairoi then in terms of cavalry, because I don't think there's many other cavalries that could stand up to the Hetairoi. Not even the Cataphracts, of course, like we've seen. So yeah, very
again,
interesting.
You have quite a bit more men still standing, so I think eventually this will be your victory.
Yeah, but it's close. The thing is with the Thracians as well, they might just have that edge in power because of those jabby throws. Because they've got two javelins that have 16 missile attacks. Pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good. And you can, skirmish with the enemy first. If it's an enemy general, you can just charge, skirmish with the enemy general first. and then commit to the fight, and you will have taken out so many units with that 16 missile attack.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wrong one. Let's go. Fire the final charge for glory.
Indeed.
Nice. Oh,
those charges are so brutal.
I know. I just love seeing them. They're so good. The units do look absolutely fantastic as well, don't they?
Our enemies have won this battle, but that is not the same as winning a war.
I guess the Thracian noble cav better then. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, indeed. We have at least one video idea for the future as well.
Yeah, definitely. But that was cool. That was good. Interesting to see. Someone that can stand up to the companion cav after all.
Yeah, that was really interesting. So, if you want to see more of Imperium Surrectum content, head to Red Zed's YouTube channel. Quite a lot of Let's Play material there, and I think you have made some of the Medieval 2 Total War Lord of the Rings mod content as well. Am I correct?
Yeah, a bit of Divide and Conquer as well, and there's some Empire 2 as well in there, but a lot of RTR Imperium Surrectum content at the minute, but other Total War content as well.
Okay. So, head to his channel and subscribe and like videos. You won't be disappointed in them.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for having me. And like I say, everyone, make sure you subscribe to Quality Old Games. Some very cool 1v1 battles and battles that you've always wanted to see. I was watching the Berserker one versus the Praetorians the other day and the Legionaries, and that was so fun. I absolutely love it. Just putting these units head to head to see who truly wins.
Okay, thank you, and thank you for making these battles together. These have been really fun to make.
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you very much for joining me and having a good time on this mod as well.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.